I wasn't done, but she wants to come up here. Just get up here. Let me finish. Just come up. I told her what was going to happen. So, Paulson, I was.
Is this too close?
Yes.
Okay.
I was going through the 700 hours of Marco Polo's that you sent me.
You didn't do something.
Well, I was going to pull out the pimple that you keep talking about, and I was going to project it here just to sort of deflate your ego a little bit. But instead, while I was looking for that photo, I came across a screen grab of an article that I had saved, and so I'm going to read that instead of.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So the article I came across.
Is this too close?
A little bit. So the article I came across was something that was apparently being taught at Stanford. And it said, for a woman, one of the best things she could do for her health was to nurture her relationships with her girlfriends. They provide support systems that help each other deal with the stress and difficulties of life. Physically, this quality girlfriend time help us create more serotonin, a neurotransmitter that helps combat depression and can create a general feeling of well-being. We share from our souls with our sisters, our mothers, and evidently that is very good for our health. And I like very much that you are standing in this room with your girlfriends, your equals, your tribe, surrounded by a lot of support. A room filled with some very, very brave, very brilliant, very tough vaginas. And I mean that in a good way. And you've earned your place amongst these people. I know you don't think you have, but I think everyone in this room admires the hell out of you, except for those who work in the hair and makeup industry. You've made their lives a living hell, but you know that, right? So ladies and gentlemen, this year's ELLE Icon recipient, Sarah Paulson.
Yeah. Okay, copy that. Whoa. Wow. So Sandra Annette is your middle name. I like using it a lot. I know you don't like when I do it, which is why I like to do it. I'm just deeply grateful to you. I do love you from the bottom of my heart. And your being here tonight means so much to me because I really do know how much you hate to leave the house. So I do actually know what a big deal it is that you came here, said all those nice things about me. I would like to thank Nina Garcia and everyone at ELLE for honoring me and allowing me to share this night with some of the world's most exceptional human beings, all of them women. These events make me nauseous, like I want to hide under the table, mortified. Yes, mortified is a good word. It means suffering from tissue death, by the way. And in this moment, that is entirely accurate. Yeah, that's my sister laughing really loudly, which is so nice. Thank you for that. Yeah, I know. Actress doesn't want to be looked at or have nice things said about her or be celebrated in any way, which smells a lot like bullshit, probably because it is. It's neurotic bullshit. I do crave all of those things, just preferably in a nice review that I can pretend I haven't read in a paper or two from the comfort of my kitchen. The problem is being in this room with all of you, where I cannot hide behind a character or a costume. Instead, I have to stand here just as well as me, which means acknowledging how difficult it can be to feel worthy. I spent a lot of time early in my career on the bench, rarely asked to jump on the field. I spent countless hours wondering if I would ever be given the opportunity, and if so, would I be ready? Or would I have been so worn down by the rejections that I would be wavering and unsteady if ever called upon? It's not that I didn't work as a younger actress. I did. I had enough work to keep my union's insurance, but the jobs that fed my soul were few and far between, leaving me feeling unmoored and wondering if anyone would ever see that SOS signal from my dinghy bobbing on the sea. Enter the Coast Guard, AKA Ryan Murphy. Ryan is single-handedly responsible for making my dreams come true. Dreams I didn't even know I had. I didn't know I dreamt of playing someone with two heads, nor that I was desperate to play a blind witch who had wild sex with two boa constrictors while 20 garden variety snakes slithered around. I didn't realize I dreamt of donning a chia pet wig and some easy spirit shoes while chain smoking and sporting a very famous mole. What I did know is that I dreamt of getting on the field to play. What I had been dreaming of was being seen, belonging somewhere, having a home. And he built me a house. Yep, that's happening. That's really happening. Beyond the tangible things he gave me, including the opportunity to direct for the first time, is the ineffable power of his belief. Ryan's belief in you translates into action, personal action, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps and digging deeper than you ever had or even knew you could. And what happens when someone believes in you is you start believing in yourself. What happens when someone trusts you to inhabit something that only lives on the page is that you start to trust that you can. Another person's belief in you, pure and free of all your personal distresses and doubts, has the ability to permeate, becoming magically your own. And part of what artists do is observe human behavior, and without judgment, reflect back to those watching in an effort, it seems to me, to show how we are all connected, how we are all the same, how our circumstances may vary, sometimes vastly, but that at our core we are all linked by the joys and sorrows of life. And in our present day, grim, tilt-a-whirl reality, this strikes me as vital, even noble work. When I sat down to write this, I was confounded as to why I was so nervous, and then I realized it because it means my dreams came true. It happened. It's happening. I got to be an actor, and I wasn't sure I was going to get to, and so few actually do. I'm one of the lucky ones. Someone saw me. Someone took a chance on me. Someone threw their weight behind me. Because there was a time in the not-so-distant past where a woman of 43 wouldn't be looking toward the horizon, seeing opportunities in front of her. And I don't take 1 minute of this for granted, nor will I shirk the responsibility that comes with opportunity. And yet I still struggle with the fear that my time is going to run out. And that makes a night like this oddly confronting. I worry that someone is going to tap me on the shoulder and say, "Hey, there's been a terrible mistake. We know you're a fraud and that you don't know what you're doing, and we'd really like you to leave now." But I realize I have to make friends with that fear because I don't expect it to go anywhere. Such a wonderful prize doesn't come without a price. And I'm happy to pay it because this bargain isn't with the devil. It's with the gods. Thank you.